You just don't fuck with Gajeel, people. It's just factual evidence right there that you do not fuck with this man. That Iron Shadow Dragon mode. You do not get another level. If Natsu can do it, Gajeel can do it. It's like as simple as that. But this episode building up with a little bit of mystery like that, saying, you know, Arcadios and also as well Jalal was, you know, they were suspecting, you know, that future Lucy was up to something, you know, she's bullshit. And it was like, yeah, it turns out that they're saying, you know, did she really arrive on the 4th or something? They're saying like that because it seems like that, you know, oh, she might have arrived at a later date, and it's like, why did she only appear now, like, instead of now? Like, there's a lot of questions for her right now, and it's saying, like, you know, why would she make up a lie like that? This is Lucy we're talking about, so I don't know, there's a little thing, but Natsu, you know, bleeds with all the heart, that's like Lucy, and it was like really touching that they had that one moment from the anime, like, opening as well, when they put their heads, like, together, saying, you know, I believe Lucy. This is like, that was emotional. I thought that was really cool. But the main part of this episode right now, because let's say like it was all about Gajeel and Rouge this episode, there was some like stuff in there which was just ridiculous. Like there was a filler fight with a dolphin and a guy, which I was like, I'm glad that this was just like a 2-second thing or something like that. It just felt like they were just panning out the episode for like an extra minute. It's like, oh, what are we gonna do for an extra minute? It's like, bucket dolphin, like it just came out of nowhere. And I'm sure when everyone saw that scene with the filler scene, I think we went, the fuck, like it was just so out there. Like they were just dragging out a little bit of the, you know, guards, and there's just this fucking guy that looks like he's like, he looked like he fucked a dolphin and he's now stuck to it or something, like through the blowhole, and it's just like he uses like a volleyball to attack and shit. It was just stupid, and it was just like, I'm glad that was like ended. I thought we was gonna have another, you know, executioner, like 4 or 5 episodes length on that shit, but no, that Gajeel versus Rouge, that was the whole situation. It was like finding out a lot of things about Rouge in this episode, and also as well Gajeel, and it turned out, you know, talked about that actually, you know, there's a lot more to like Rouge than it meets out, that he actually even, you know, saying that he was like actually knew Gajeel and that Bass, like they're saying that we got explained by that, and that Rouge's real name is Rayos, and that he actually saying that he idolized him. But Gajeel realized something once, that he wasn't idolizing him, he was actually scared of him, because he saw him when he was in Phantom Lord. He's like, I want to join Phantom Lord, my girl, but then you got beaten up by Fairy Tail, and it was like, oh, I wanted to know more about you. It's like, but when Gajeel and Rouge fight, Shadow came out of the ground and started manipulating Rouge, and it was telling him and forcing him to try and kill Gajeel. Very interesting thing like that, and it was actually saying like he was getting overpowering Gajeel. He was pretty much taking him on. Like very different designer to him. It was looked like he was very fucked up. It's completely different from his Dragon Force that he's used to. It was like a kind of completely different design to it. Just gotta say, this episode itself had a very good animation and art. It was just very nice and look at. Like some episodes that had little derpy moments here and there, but this one, for what it was actually very good. You know, we had some good little progression. You know, the Gajeel and Rouge fight, that ending when Gajeel ate the shadows, and it was just like, oh my god, that looks so sick right now. It was like, pacing was okay this episode. We had some good stuff in here. We got some progression in here. Personally, I thought this one was a pretty good episode. I thought I really enjoyed it. I had some fun out of it. It's like between I think I'm giving this one an 8 this week. It was a pretty good one. I actually had some real good enjoyment out of it. But I'm curious though, what about you guys? What did you think about this episode? Was it a good one? Was it a bad one? Did you thought it was like pretty funny with the dolphin? You know, just hype with Gajeel, with that Shadow Dragon Slayer stuff going on right now? But that's all from me. Thank you very much for watching as always. Remember, I'll see you guys next time, and straight like panda.